I've met with a lot of firms. I've had these situations before, but I haven't found anybody as good as Merlin and as dedicated to what they do. They're not here to make you happy. They're here to win. You have insurance for a reason. You pay a premium for a reason. Don't be afraid. If you don't think they're settling with you fairly, that's when you have to get someone like the Merlin Group involved.
My name is Chase Johnson. I'm from Denver, Colorado, and we have used C3 Group several times on some of our large loss commercials and our higher end residential for their appraisal services and their public adjusting services. Their knowledge of the market, of the ever-changing regulations, and their ability to create a very thorough estimate from an understanding of construction and the management of the project.
Happy Thursday, Hail Stalkers. Lead meteorologist Sean Choquette here for our daily 12 p.m. hail forecast. Sponsored as always by C3 Group and Merlin Law Group. Check out both of their pages in the description below. Don't have a whole lot to talk about. Don't have a whole lot to talk about most of this week, and honestly, outside of just today, it really looks like we're going to be very quiet as we get to the end of October here. Today's the only chance we're seeing any hail possible. Here in Oklahoma is in the 40s and raining, and that cold front is moving to the south. It's snowing right now in Amarillo, and the cold front is pushing towards the I-35 corridor here in Texas and south of Dallas. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some hail this afternoon into the evening hours. So after about 4 or 5 o'clock, probably see some storms that have up to, I'd say, $50 size hail. The biggest concern for today is I think it's pretty likely we're going to have a line of storms form because of that cold front crashing to the south. That causes a lot of lift to make everything go up instead of more isolated thunderstorms. But there will be I'd say some instances where you'd see some marginally severe hail scattered about. Hence the 2% chance for Austin and San Antonio, and that might be a little generous in all honesty. The majority of the hail, I think, will actually be the initial developments before a cold front comes through. Not only undercut the storms, so cut them off from warm inflow, but also turn a little messy. So again, this is our only real shot, so can we actually muster up some hailstones? We'll see how things pan out this afternoon. Looking at the future radar, it shows, again, initially some isolated storms, and then very quickly turning into that line that will then move into the Gulf of Mexico by the time we get to the weekend. And just a thing of note, you see here, this blob of activity is actually going to be in our tropical update in just a second. Friday, no hail chances across the United States. I know we just have it as Texas on here, but whole United States, no hail chances for Friday. That cold front's moving through and killing any chance of stabilizing that atmosphere from severe weather. Now with the tropical check-in here, if you saw in the future radar the blob of moisture out in the Gulf of Mexico, that's actually now 50% chance of seeing some kind of development in the next 5 days. But it looks like if this even does turn anything tropical, it might be subtropical, as it'll get its act together, maybe get a name, and then very quickly get sucked up by the cold front that's pushing through the Gulf of Mexico. Not the greatest for wanting a hurricane, and that will pretty much be all she wrote for the month of October. So again, not a whole lot really going on. It's pretty normal for this time of year for a lot of whiplash of going back and forth and being pretty warm and possibly having storms and even having storms like in the Dallas area on Sunday to now we're seeing it snowing in Amarillo, got a lot of snow in Denver, and possibly even some snowflakes in western Oklahoma as another shot of cold air coming in. And as we move towards November, those shots of cold air come a little more frequently, less time for moisture return for us to get unstable for severe weather. And that's why we really taper off the hail season real hard once we get into the fall. Follow us here on Facebook, hit see first so you don't miss any of our updates, any additional content we may post. I think I'm going to share an article on here. I just saw the estimates of the tornado on Sunday night at $2 billion, making it the costliest severe weather event in North Texas. I don't know ever, but at least in the last few years, pretty unadjusted for inflation, of course, a pretty intense tornado for the Dallas area. New website and app. You have any issues with it? I guess not super new anymore. We've been talking about this for over a year now. But if you need any help, you're new to Hailtrace, you just need to figure out how to get around, we are happy to help you. Just give us a call and we'll set up a training for a one-on-one or you and your whole team, whatever it may be. Give us a call right there, 855-334-4245. You need to set up that training, or you have any other comments, questions, or concerns, or just interested in Hailtrace in general, you can also contact us through email, or you can go to our website for more details as well. And finally, follow us on social media like Instagram and Twitter if you're not watching us on, or if you are watching us on Facebook or YouTube or wherever you watch us from. We also have those other lovely platforms with accounts and content on there. So hope you guys have a great rest of your Thursday. I will be off tomorrow. We'll have somebody else doing the video to kind of talk about a pretty quiet weekend up ahead and leading into Halloween. I'll be back on Monday for our daily hail forecast. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you again Monday.